Well, today, as many of you know, is a special day. We're having a specific remembrance of our good friend Stacey Doremus, who has been just a huge part of our ministry over the years. And today we are going to say thank you to her and for all the gifts and the time that she has shared with us. So I'm going to invite her to come on down. And I'm gonna give her a chair to sit on up here in a moment. But what we're gonna do is, in a few moments, we're gonna give you a chance if you'd like to say some things to Stacey or share some comments and maybe memories of things that you've experienced in the time that she has served here in this role. But Stacey has been a good friend of mine for many years, and we've been through a lot of things from Stockbridge First United Methodist. She's been on mission trips with me to El Salvador. We've done camps together, and then she came over here and became the children's director for our church for the last, I'm not even sure how long it's been, 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. And in that time, you know, we've seen a lot of different things happen here, but she has been a huge asset to our ministry and just such a great blessing to our church. And I'm going to give her a chance to share some of what she's looking at doing in the near future. But she has assured me that this is her home church. She's not planning on leaving or going anywhere far away or anything like that. But she is stepping away from the role as the children's director, and so we wanted to take today to just say thank you to her and to give everyone a chance to express their gratitude. Sometime today we have like a little memento box over there that I've got some pieces of paper that if you'd like to write her a note and put that in there so that over the coming days she can bring that home. And I was just imagining, you know, there might be some days when she might, you know, just need some encouragement. She can just reach in that box and pull out something that would remind her of you or something that y'all shared together. So if during the time today something strikes your fancy to say, hey, I want to write this down. It could be a Bible verse, could be a memory, could be a word of encouragement, whatever. You can write that down and put it in that box, and then she's going to keep that and take it home. I had been looking for some of those giant thank you cards, and they're impossible to find now, right? So I was like, what can we do? And I thought, well, you know, this will be so much more personable. It'll be something that she can keep and use on a regular basis. So let's make sure to write some notes and put in that box today. So with that, I'm going to let Stacey share a little bit about what her plans are, and then we're going to give you a chance to share anything that you would like to share to her and about her. All right?
Oh, this is weird sitting up here. Brandon, I don't know how you do this on a weekly basis. Well, I first and foremost want to thank everybody in this church for the wonderful 7 years that I've had here. I mean, this is the largest part of, you know, my children's ministry over the years. I want to thank the elders as well for a much needed break in discernment in my discernment process over the summer. Because it was very much needed. I really felt as though God was really trying to speak to me, and there was a whole lot of noise going on in my life, and it gave me the opportunity to really discern where God was calling me to be. I've had the fortunate opportunity to work with so many children over the years and witness their growth, Trevor included. I've known Trevor since he was a little one. And it's just amazing to see the growth and the love that these children have for Christ. And to be a part of that journey is such a gift. Whether I see that to fruition or not is besides the point. I'm here for a season in their lives, and what an amazing opportunity to be able to do that. And I thank the parents for allowing me to do that over the past 7 years here. I've seen children born and growing up. Some of my kids are now in college from Stockbridge, which is really exciting to see, and now they're actually doing ministry as well. And so to see that is just amazing. About Oh goodness, it's been a few months now. I decided that I was going to make one of my dreams come true, and that was to dive. And so diving is something that gives me such peace and comfort. And as I was swimming and seeing, some of those beautiful creatures underneath the ocean, if you haven't been underneath the ocean, it is an incredible, incredible place. 70% of our Earth is covered in ocean water. And to be able to explore that and to see that in God's creation under the sea has been really incredible. But what I feel God is really calling me is a couple of different places. My students at Georgia Tech hold just a special place in my heart as well. And there has been, everybody knows ministry happens everywhere. And there has been ministry opportunities that have been happening in that space for quite some time. And I feel that God is really calling me there, but also to do search and rescue in the water. And so I'm training for that currently, and I'm hoping that God will continue to open doors for ministry opportunities in the water, right, and at Georgia Tech as well. And so that's what I'm going to be doing, because I'm going to be investing in a lot of the people there, as well as the people that I serve in the water. So thank you again for everything, for the laughter and the joy. I'll tell you what, children's ministry, if you're not involved in it, you really need to be, because these kids are incredible. And to be a part of their lives is something very special. So please, church, if you're not involved and you feel the calling, jump into it, because you will not regret it. It has been the most incredible place for me to be, and I'm so glad that God called me there 14 years ago. And I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for this man, I wouldn't still be in it. We had a very, very traumatic event at my previous church, and I thought I wasn't going to go back into children's ministry, but it was George who said, "No, come on, we're going to Miami. We're going to do a camp, and we're gonna see how you feel afterwards." And I took long journeys and long walks and all of that, and trying to discern. I said, "God, I don't know about this, because I don't know if I can go through something like this again." But what he showed me in those moments and through this man was that I was called to be in children's ministry, and I needed to stay there. Despite the hurt, despite the discomfort, despite everything, that was where I needed to be. So thank you, George. But I'm not leaving. This is my church home. You all are my church family. I love you dearly. So many of you are so special to me. And so I will be here. I'll grow with you. I'll be in different ministry, places, and it'll give me the opportunity, right, to be closer to the women, to be closer to youth, etc. So thank you.
So, if you'd like to share something or say something, we're going to invite you to come up. If you'll just want to, I'm going to use an English word you can queue up over here. And we'll make a line. If you don't know what queue it means, we'll make a line right here. But I'm going to start out by saying, Stacey, thank you so much for just your heart, your friendship, your service over the years. You've been a blessing to work with and a joy to have around. Thank you for your investment in our church and in the children of not just our church, but just children in general. And it's been a joy to be part of your family, to be part of your life, and to have you as part of mine. So thank you so much. I have just a small token of appreciation here. So
Thank you.
thank you. Okay. All right, anyone like to speak right here? Or you can come on up.
You want me to? Okay. Come on up. I'll just come on up. You coming? All right, come on. You coming too? All right, cool. I had a very great opportunity and a very great experience to serve in the back with Miss Stacey and get to know her. Pre-COVID and then post-COVID, we got the children's ministry back up and running together, and just a really good team. I learned a lot back there about children's ministry with her, and through her, and hopefully she got a different perspective also from me sometimes. But I feel like we worked very well together. We had a lot of fun doing skits and plays, and also hanging out after hours outside of church. In particular, after Trevor and Jesse's wedding, we had an absolute blast. We handled the after party, and then we've gotten together a couple times since, and it has been an absolute joy and an honor to serve in the back with you and to get to know you and have you in our kids' lives. You can see the smiles on their faces. They're very excited to see you today, and we'll continue to be excited to see you when you come to church. So thank you for your service, and thank you for doing everything you do, and we're going to give you a big hug. Come on, hug group.
Anyone else? Well, I know that we have several kids who are here and a lot of families who are here on this day, and we are going to have cake afterwards. So we want to make sure that you all hang around for that. Yeah, I see mouths wide open now. Okay, Miss Marguerite. I do want to encourage you that, yes, you take the time today. I know that Stacey will be hanging around afterwards as well. So make sure that you I know some of y'all are afraid of the microphone and that kind of thing, but make sure you say those words to her. All right, here we go.
Stacey, I want to thank you for when I come back there to serve with you, that you had patience, even though I was saying, no, you say, don't say no. I'm doing BBS and everything. You work with me. You taught me a lot of things. You moved me from preparing things behind the counter. Then you got me out there to speak, and Janice throws me under the bus to speak. But it all helped me to grow. So I appreciate you, and I love you so much. And thank you for sharing your son with me, even though people don't think I'm normal, but I'm normal, okay? Thank you.
All right.
I really don't love being up here, but my children were just sitting there saying, where's Miss Stacey going? Why don't we see Miss Stacey anymore? And so that just reminded me of the impact that you've had and, you know, the seeds that you've planted in their lives. And I'm so appreciative for that, because they first started learning about who God really was through you. And so we're glad you're not going anywhere, though.
Right. And so we have a video Trevor has put together, so Stacey will let you go back and sit down so that you can see this video. And then at the end of the service, we're going to gather around Stacey and pray for her. So let's watch this video together.